Have you been scarred, burned by a frozen daiquiri before? It was too sugary. It wasn't the right texture. Look, I mean, it's happened to everybody, okay? It's happened to me. And I want to talk about a couple of techniques to help you kind of repair that damage and heal by making the perfect frozen daiquiri. So this is part of a bigger series called Wacky Daiquiri, where we take a wacky ingredient and we make a daiquiri with it. This episode's wacky ingredient is kumquat. Just one singular kumquat.
Beautiful.
Kumquats are something that I don't really know a lot about. Citrus, little baby citrus, look like little cherry tomatoes. You can eat the whole thing. Kind of like a tropical orange. So these have been frozen, so the texture is just a little bit different, a little bit more smushy, see? But usually they're quite firm, kind of like any other citrus you'd find. They do have seeds in them, see? I'm gonna eat one. Almost like a sour candy. Little tart, acidic, lots of orange flavor, but a little bit more tropical-esque. Very good. It is wacky daiquiri time, a little wacky daiquiri. I'm gonna start with a blender. And this blender smells a little bit like curry paste. I'm gonna make a double batch today, because if you're getting the blender out, why not make more than one daiquiri? I'm starting with very cold ingredients. That's a little tip for you, a little tip for a good frozen drink. I'm doing 2-to-1 simple or rich syrup, if you will. 1.5 ounces. This is Kumquat Purée. 150 grams of kumquat, 150 grams of water, and 300 grams of sugar. And I cooked this over low to medium low heat for about 20 to 30 minutes. I temped it to 215. That's the gel stage. So it gave it a little bit more body. And this stuff's pretty tasty. It's very orangey, kind of bitter orange a little bit. I'm gonna do 2 ounces. And it is thick. It's thick, and that's good because that's gonna give us a nice texture in our DAC. I mean, come on. You could also put this on ice cream, would be good probably. On desserts. Just gonna give it the old scraperoo. Lime juice. Pretty important for a daiquiri. One of the main ingredients, one of the only ingredients. We're doing 1.5 ounces. Gotta get my rum. Be right back. And last, rum. And I've had this in the freezer for about an hour. I'm doing 4 ounces of rum. Okay, and I'm gonna spill a little bit for good luck. So I'm putting my liquid in first, A, because it helps the blender when the liquid is at the bottom of the blender. Also because I don't want my ice to melt as I'm pouring booze and juice and all that stuff into it. Next little tip, crushed ice is the way to go. Pebble ice, preferred. The smaller the ice, the easier it is for the blender to crush it all up, blend it all up, and then you can blend it for less time, which also generates, less heat from the blender. You want a frozen drink, you don't want a melted drink. You also kind of need more ice than you think you need. So we're gonna start with 3 cups, and I'm gonna see where that takes us. I think that should be okay, but. Okay. You gotta kind of move quick during this stage. It's a little bit important. I should have done 4 cups. She's
going in with another cup.
Another cup going in. looks good.
Look how tall it is.
Pretty good. I did this. Speckled. Fluffy straw alert. Oh, these are so stupid. Okay. Very tasty. Superb. Delicious. Very flavorful. Despite the amount of ice we used, you can definitely still taste the rum, but it's balanced with our sugary components and the lime. It's not too sweet, but it's not dry. So you could up the lime if you wanted a little bit. Up to you. I like this. I like where we're at. I think it's a very balanced DAC.
How much kumquat are you getting?
Mostly kumquat is the main flavor component. So I would say kind of whatever flavoring agent you're using, it's definitely probably gonna shine through. And the lime and the simple, they're just there to kind of boost those flavors. I know it doesn't make sense to use sweetened puree and also simple, but it works. This damn light. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel so that we can keep the lights on, because obviously we're having a difficult time doing that right now. So your support is very much appreciated. Thanks for being here. Let me know what you thought of this. If you end up making it, I would absolutely love to hear about it. You can tag us on Instagram, we're on TikTok, we're on freaking Reddit. We've got a Vero, we're verified. Have you guys heard of Vero? No, nobody's on there, just us. Anyway, so please stick around if you want. I'm just gonna be here drinking this daiquiri. I don't care what you do. I would prefer it if you hung out, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, so talk to you later.
Okay, good night.